Hello, Wang Automotive here, and today we're getting back in Automation, the car company tycoon game, and we're going to be making a new car model, because, well, last time we were the Atsuka Supremacy, which was heavy, fast, and overly expensive. This time we're going to be making the pathetic, the boring, even Doug DeMuro hates it, it's Mitsubishi I-MiEV. And we need to find something ugly, like that 2006 People Mover. Made in 2009, came over to the US in 2011. This thing is boring, basic, it has a range of like 40 miles, and it's pathetic in every way. And the engine's gonna be called Fuel Saver, because this thing saves fuel by not having a gasoline engine. It's actually electric. We're gonna be making the smallest, most pathetic engine to match the pathetic output of those electric motors, which is 60 horsepower. And this is a Japanese car. It has to have dual overhead cam with as many valves as possible, you know, for that extra efficiency. Then everything is just gonna be cast because cheap. It's gonna be a cheap car. What do you expect with a 400cc engine? Really, come on. It's not many vibrations anyway, so put a harmonic dampener. Injection will go direct injection, single, and standard mid. Yeah, we'll go mid because this car is mid. Absolutely horrendous. And cast mid, bypass valves, high flow three-way for a little bit extra power, reverse flow all around, and 25 horsepower. Lovely. Anyway, got it actually working. It doesn't explode, and it sounds. Yep, that's about as pathetic as it gets right there. 65 horsepower, just like the real life counterpart. And time to adjust this body. Alright, front wheel drive, automatic, all the boring things like a 6-speed automatic, because this is 2012. Radials, hard long life, because well, this car's not going to be having a long life, but you know, be optimistic, you know. Right, steel rims, pretty basic, get the tires a little bit bigger, fits the wheel wells. I don't know. I don't really care about realism at this point. I just want to make a very bad car, which looks ugly, just like the Mitsubishi I-MiEV, or whatever you call it. I don't know. Solid discs all around, and of course, no under tray. Interior, it's gonna be, you know, pretty basic, standard interior looking thing. Not much in the I-MiEV anyway. I mean, you don't want to turn the AC on because you'll shorten your range significantly. And of course, it does have hydraulic. It does have all the basic amenities of the modern world, like electronic stability control. So, you know, that's a positive. So springs, I don't know what to use. I never know what to use with these springs. Whatever looks best, I guess, on paper, which seems to be progressive. So, and of course, damper, sway bars, all that stuff. I don't really know what to do with it. And let's see. Yes, good in nothing, just like the real thing. Oh boy, this thing is, nobody wants it, just like the real thing. I mean, this, at least it's accurate, you know. But yeah, see it. Well, kind of like a 0 to 60 of what, 19 seconds on this, just like the real thing. I think like 0 to 60 of 18 seconds or something. It's horrendously slow. So, you know, at least you know this is a very accurate to real life car. And of course, we're going to Mitsubishi weird. Because, you know, this color I've chosen on it is weird. It's like that weird champagne you find on Lincoln Town cars from the 2000s. They sold at Grandpa's. I believe I've captured the essence of the ugliness of the front end perfectly. My gosh, that's almost as bad as a Fiat Multipla, but slightly better. I mean, they've got the mirrors that stick out halfway up the A-pillar for some reason. That weird smiling thing, horribly shaped headlights. I just gotta do the sides. I believe it's got some terrible looking door handles. I don't know, I've got a picture on my phone, sadly, of a Mitsubishi I-MiEV, and I'm very not happy about it. But, you know, modern, random, round stuff. That looks about right, actually. Yeah, that works. And just gotta make it body-colored plastic, because everything is body-colored plastic in the 2000s. Well, 2010s is when it really came over the US, but this is about as accurate as I'm gonna get with the front and side profile. So with wheels, let's go with the weird 3 spokes because it is the Mitsubishi weird. Switch to a white color. looks a little bit better, and most of the, I-MiEVs I found are in white. So, I'm going with the white on this, and I believe I've captured the rear end quite well. It's hideous, horrible, and completely boring and mundane, and I have to do the interior. Can't believe I've spent 3 hours making this car and I'm not happy about it. But yeah, got this actually really luxurious interior, which includes 5 seats. Even though you're never gonna pile 5 people inside of a Mitsubishi I-MiEV, but be optimistic, obviously. And of course, all the fancy stuff, gizmos of the modern era, like radios. That's fancy, ain't it? Now it's time to export this piece of junk to BeamNG.drive. Oh boy, rock and roll. And yeah, it looks as bad as it did in automation. I can't blame it for being a horrible thing. But hey, light tests, everything looks to be, one of the section of the lights is always on now. Daytime running lamps, I guess. And what in the world is... Okay, we've got emergency flashers, and none of the logos are working right, because why not? And the interior is a dumpster fire. What in the world is going on here? None of the materials from automation export to BeamNG correctly, and it's just kind of horrible. But everything else looks fine. Radio is completely high quality, obviously. But otherwise we've even got a watch. Alright, 0 to 60 test. This is gonna be a while. And we are here. 0 to 60. Oh my gosh. 18 and a half seconds. That is horrible. That is just bad. Terrible. My gosh. And braking tests. Not too bad. That's actually pretty good for a car. I'd say, yeah, it's average, just about average performance. So, nothing too much to brag about. Prepare for the slowest lap of your entire life. This thing is not fast in whatsoever. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna brake through the entire thing. And this is an after recording of over the footage because I don't have a mic. But look at the interior. On this map, the materials actually somewhat work right. I don't really get how exporting works, but it never works well. And of course, you don't actually have to brake in this thing because it is so miserably slow that, yeah, it's boring. I hated making this lap. I'm hating editing this video because it's so slow. And this video has taken me a week and a half to edit already, and I hate it. I've actually spent time and hard work on this video about this specific car, and I am not happy about it. But of course, enjoyed my content anyway. You can look at the running gear, which isn't really doing much. Real I-MiEV is apparently very popular in Japan, which makes sense because small cars are really popular in Japan. They did sell it in the US quite a bit, a couple thousand or something, which I'm disappointed to hear. They also sold it in Europe, which is another disappointment. The fact that this thing has gone international is a disappointment. It should have stayed in Japan, I'll tell you that. Even Doug DeMuro hates it. He actually made a video on it a couple months ago. He does not like the car, neither do I. It's got that weird Mickey Mouse looking dashboard. I don't know what you call it, gauge cluster. Yeah, it's horrible. Right, we're close to the end of the lap, and will probably the slowest short circuit lap around Hiroshi Raceway. So, and it's actually, that's slow. Great. I'm not even going to say the time, it's just too bad. Right, now we are in the Japanese Touge of the glorious Nippon. Actually, no, I think, what is this? I don't know what map this is. But of course, we have the emergency flashers. And we have the Atsuka Supremacy here, which is always fun. If you're wondering why, I'm making a commercial.
Many in this world enjoy excessiveness. Excessive weight, excessive horsepower, excessive price and luxury. But to some, that is simply not what they want. In fact, excessiveness can lead to heart damage and can lead to danger. The Mitsubishi i-MiEV is not excessive like most. It is simple. It does not lead to crash. It leads to serenity. The Mitsubishi i-MiEV now available with a 60 horsepower inline-3 engine that smoothly, safely delivers you to 0 to 60 miles an hour in under 20 seconds. It is also the safest car of its class, and it simply surpasses the needs of excessiveness. Mitsubishi i-MiEV, the pinnacle of simplicity.
If you actually made it to the end of this video, I have to salute you right now. You're getting a salute. I am saluting my phone right now. Because, first off, you actually clicked on this video. People don't really click on my videos. And second off, you actually watched through it, which is surprising, because you just dealt with 11 minutes of mind-numbing pain straight to your cranium. This is doing numbers on your IQ. It is slowly dropping immediately. So, this is Wang Automotive, and I'll see you in the next video.